People think depression is sadness, that it's crying and dressing in black, but people are wrong. Depression is the constant feeling of being numb. It's being numb to emotions, being numb to life. You wake up in the morning just to go back to bed again. In everyday life, unsuspecting people are going through mental health struggles, causing from a myriad of small to life-changing events. The loss of a loved one, the disappointment on one's work, and feeling hopeless about the future. These events all build up slowly over time and result in the person being overloaded with stress.
My name is Collin, and I'm a senior at American Canyon High School. The fall semester, I also participated in cross country, which I've been doing for 4 years. Also, I'm working on the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, which is a part of drama, which we're going to put last weekend of April and first weekend of May. So, well, if we're going to get into personal experiences, then one thing that comes up for me, because it was so recent, and also I have a vivid memory of it, would be the pandemic. That was a specific point in my life where I thought about myself more. And so, because I was doing a lot of thinking because I was alone for so long and not really in a social environment, I didn't really have anyone else besides my family to talk to. And so that was when I was really thinking about my sexuality and stuff like that. And with the repetition of school, there just seemed to be a lack of motivation.
While stress is a natural thing that your body is meant to face, too much of it can have a detrimental effect on your mental health. Many students experience trouble to find that perfect balance between personal life, school, extracurriculars, and on top of that, the well-being of oneself. The ignorance of this factor may lead to severe consequences to the mind and body.
If I had to use one word to kind of summarize that experience, then I think a good one would be dispiriting. And so that kind of means to kind of lose enthusiasm over something, or kind of lose spirit, dispiriting. But in using that in the context of what I've stated, it would be because of the repetition of classes, it kind of feels like you're doing the same thing all over again every single day. And so I kind of lost interest in some of the subjects and just kind of felt like I was doing work just to do it. But in spite of that, after working on those projects or schoolwork, then after that, you kind of just do your own thing, but it kind of feels like there's no real point in that, I guess. So to use dispiriting as that word to summarize quarantine, there was no real empathy or enthusiasm for me because I didn't know what I should be doing in that open amount of time. My relationship with other people besides my family, I say, would have had a drastic impact, especially because I was not in that social environment of going to school every day. And so just being at home, I wouldn't take initiative to start a conversation with someone else, like through text or to call someone else. So I would just carry on and try to do my own thing. But in regards to family, I wouldn't really have much to talk about. There would be a lot of one-word answers from me, and then just to move on and do something else. And I would kind of limit that interaction.
Though these experiences can seem to be endless, everything has its closure. It is time for recovery, mental support, and getting your life back on track. It's those around you that bring you up from your darkest times. Once you get through it, learn from these experiences and how you can adapt to similar situations in the future.
Well, so coming back to school kind of rebuilt the confidence inside of me. So it was really great to get back into that rhythm of coming back here every day and being able to, see your friends again and be able to talk to them face to face about anything that's going on. And that was something that I had really missed doing over quarantine because I wouldn't take that initiative to call up some of my other friends and check in on them at the same time. So to be able to do that was a really big improvement.
If I had to give advice to someone who's in the same position as me, especially with what I've been talking about, then it would be to have supporting people beside you, because they really can build you up to get you out of whatever hole you may be in or whatever you're struggling through. So to have support beside you and picking the right people to talk to and ask for help and to even just vent to for a little bit, then that would be the best option for someone who's struggling through mental state or whatever they have in